Welcome back to Lock Solid Picks. Got my boy Jeezy with me today.
So
Just gonna be us two. We
yeah,
missing
we
that
got a
boy.
man down today.
Yeah, man down. PA guarantee. He got some other stuff going on today, but he gave us his input. So we ready to bring y'all them locks for week 7. Last week we went 4 for 6.
Almost.
McCaffrey let us down. He got injured. And who else was that? Jamar Chase. He went for 80 when we had him for 100. So
Yeah.
everybody else cashed. All the other dogs cash. But we about to run it back this week. We about to bring y'all them locks and let's get into it.
All right, let's go.
Week 7, we going with some familiar names, some familiar dogs. First game up, Buffalo Bills versus my New England Patriots. I think Stephon Diggs is going to give us the business. 100 plus yards. He came through last week. He been on a tear. Stephon Diggs, 100 plus yards. Lock it.
Lock it. Real quick note on him. So he has been like, I think you were telling me he been pretty consistent like all year long, pretty much. Huh? He probably only had like maybe one game when he didn't do nothing.
Yeah, and that was early in the week, like week 2, week 3, something like that. But
Yeah.
I mean, he's the number one receiver, man. He's a dog. Our secondary ain't as good as they used to be. We just got J.C. Jackson back, I think, but they probably gonna try to game plan against him. But I still like Diggs for 100. I think they gonna crush us. Next game up, we got the Detroit Lions versus Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore is at home. Amon-Ra St. Brown for 80 yards. Uh, he got back from an injury last week. He showed out. I think he had 126.
Yeah, boy, he did show out last week.
Yeah, so we know what this kid capable of, man. Against the Baltimore Ravens, they rank pretty high defensively, but I think Detroit is showing why they are one of the best teams in the league. Jared Goff playing at an MVP level. I think it's just gonna continue, man. What you think?
Yeah, I agree with you, man, because yeah, real quick with what you were saying about Baltimore defense. And like, sometimes you can't put too much into the rankings because I think they were ranked number 2 against the pass, I think. But I know regardless of that, like the competition they played so far, like it's been within the division and them offenses so far ain't really been hitting on nothing. So, they played Cleveland, they got a good defense, but offense, Pittsburgh, everybody know Pittsburgh offense ain't really hitting on nothing so far this year. And then they played the Bengals, but the Bengals aren't the Bengals that we're used to seeing right now. So yeah, harping back on your point, man, I think St. Brown, he gonna be pretty prime for a pretty good game this week. So I'm with that one too.
Yeah,
I think that's a lot.
that's a lock. Lock it. Stamp
Like
it. All right. Think that's it out of that game. Moving on to the evening games. Cooper Cup. Pittsburgh Steelers versus Los Angeles Rams. Rams are at home. Cooper Cup is back. He went for 100 last week.
he about to eat.
Stafford's favorite guy. He about to eat.
He about to eat.
Pittsburgh, they not gonna be able to do anything with him. Cooper Cup, 100 yards, lock it.
Like it.
Then we getting into the Sunday night game. Real quick, we use FanDuel Sportsbook, and what we do is alternate yards on our players. We don't go with their over and under or anything like that. We go with the alternate receiving yards. So if your sports book or whatever you use to place your parlays doesn't offer alternate yards, then you might just want to go with the over, the players who we're giving you. But we're using the alternate receiving yards. and alternate passing yards and things like that on FanDuel Sportsbook. So I just wanted to throw that in there real quick. But that said, Sunday night game.
A lot of
Think
dogs in that game.
man, some dogs in this one, man. You really can build your whole parlay off of this game. I think they got it right by putting this one as a primetime Sunday night. Miami Dolphins, Philadelphia Eagles.
It's game of the week
Man,
right there.
game of the week. I hope it doesn't disappoint, and I don't think it will. But we going Tyreek Hill, 100 plus yards.
I'm with it. He been
Yeah,
he been showing out all year, so why not keep it going?
man,
And then Philadelphia,
man.
not that good against the pass, so
Nope.
he should.
Yeah, he gonna eat. Um, his quarterback gonna eat. Tua. We got him for 250 plus yards. Another man who's been on a tear, who's showing that he might be the second best receiver, if not the number one receiver in the league right now, AJ Brown. He's just look at his numbers, his stats for the last 4 weeks. He's been over 100 yards in every single game. So why not in this shootout type game, AJ Brown for 100 plus yards as well?
Doubling back on your point, man. Tyreek Hill balling out every week. Can't nobody stop him. The dude got too much speed. So, the Eagles say, fly, Eagles, fly, man. My saying for this week, for the cheetah, fly, cheetah, fly. And
Like
then we
Cheetah
got
Fry.
fly, cheetah, fly. So then, like you said, with Tua, potential MVP candidate, man, long as they keep that man upright this year, I mean, he should run away with it with the yards that he's putting up. So, with that being said, them staying consistent against that Eagles defense, 250 should be a breeze. Like
Yeah.
what's your boy Ha Davis say? This should be a breeze. And then
Yeah, I mean,
one thing I didn't say for that game, all three of those picks, lock it.
lock it.
Real quick, I just want to go over our locks again for the week. We got Stephon Diggs, Buffalo Bills, 100 yards. Lock it.
Lock it.
Detroit Lions, we got Amon-Ra St. Brown, 80 plus yards versus the Baltimore Ravens. Good on that one?
Lock.
All right. Man, no question right here. We got LA Rams, Cooper Kupp, 100 plus yards against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lock it.
Triple OG lock.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, this is another triple OG lock. Tyreek Hill, Miami Dolphins. 100 plus yards. Lock it. And we got, in that same game, the quarterback, Miami Tua Tagovailoa. I think I said it right. I hope I did. Tua, 250 plus yards against the Philadelphia Eagles. Passing yards, lock it. And then we got Philadelphia Eagles, wide receiver A.J. Brown, over 100 yards against the Miami Dolphins, lock it.
That is your week 7 lock solid picks.
Lock it.